everyone, it's Missy and welcome back to the part 2 of the Easter frock for dolls. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Easter basket, but I'm breaking it out into two parts. The first part, of which is this video, we are going to be making the Easter eggs, the grass, and the inside of the basket. I think it's going to be easier than just to do the basket first and then add everything later. So if you want to know how to make just the basket, go to part 2. I'll have this all set up in a playlist so that way you guys can find the video, but all you have to do is go to my channel and search for playlists and search for Easter doll frock playlist and you should be able to find it. So to get started, all you're going to need is some colorful yarn and you're going to make 5 Easter eggs. Now I chose to make purple, yellow, pink, and blue, but if you have variegated yarn, this would be the perfect time to break that out as well. You're also going to be using a size F crochet hook. You're going to want to have a tapestry needle. You're going to want some poly fiber fill to fill the eggs and a pair of scissors. So, like I said, we're going to make 5 eggs. I'm going to make another blue one. You can make these in whatever color you want. What we're going to do to get started is create our slip knot. So just create a loop with your yarn. Bring the yarn end underneath like so, and then insert your hook. Pull tight, and you have your slip knot. The next step we're going to do is chain 2. To chain, you yarn over your hook, and you're going to pull that loop through the loop that was on your hook. So that is chain 1. We're going to do that again, and that's chain 2. And now we're going to single crochet 6 times into this first chain stitch that we made. So what you do is you insert your hook right into that stitch. Might be a little bit tight. To make a single crochet, you yarn over, pull that loop through the chain stitch, so there's 2 loops on your hook, yarn over again, and pull that through both loops on your hook. That is a single crochet stitch. Okay, so to finish, after you have your 6 single crochet stitches, we're going to slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made, which is this stitch right here. So to slip stitch, you're just going to insert your hook into the top of the stitch. There we go. Yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook just like that, and that's going to close up the round. So to do round 2, we're just going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet in the first stitch. I'm crocheting really tight here, so please bear with me. We're going to crochet in the second stitch. And then in the third stitch, we're going to single crochet twice. So I'm just going to insert, create 1 single crochet, and then I'm just going to insert my hook right back into that stitch. And complete 2 single crochets. Now I'm going to single crochet once in the next stitch. Single crochet once in the next stitch. And in the last stitch of round 1, we will single crochet twice again. So in total for round 2, we should have 8 single crochet stitches. And then we're going to slip stitch in the first single crochet stitch that we made. And sometimes it helps me just to count backwards so I know where that one is. Just like so. So your egg should start curling up, which is good. Now we're going to do round 3, so I'm going to just chain, I'm going to single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. On that 4th single crochet stitch of round 2, we're going to single crochet twice. Then we'll single crochet once in the next 3 stitches. When we get to the last stitch, we're going to single crochet twice. So for round 3, we'll have a total of 10 single crochet stitches. And then we're going to slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made for that round. Like so. Round 4, chain 1, we're going to single crochet in each of the first 4 stitches. Single crochet twice in the 5th stitch. Single crochet once in the next 4 stitches. And single crochet twice in the last stitch. So for round 4, you should have a total of 12 single crochet stitches. And again, we're going to just slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made. Round 5 is our last round. We're going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet in the first 5 stitches. In the 6th stitch, we'll single crochet twice. Single crochet once in the next 5 stitches. And in the last stitch, we'll single crochet twice. So for round 5, we'll have a total of 14 single crochet stitches. We're going to slip stitch in the first stitch of that round. That completes our project. What you want to do is pull out a long yarn tail, cut. We're going to use this for sewing later. And then we're just going to fasten off. To fasten off, you just yarn over and pull the whole yarn tail through your work, tighten it up, and now you have an Easter egg. So all you have to do is repeat that pattern 4 more times, and then we will sew up our Easter eggs. Alright, to sew your egg, all you're going to do is whip stitch, and I just take my needle and just go through one, just so I pick up one strand of yarn. And I just go all the way around the egg, like so. Alright, and once you've gotten all the way around, I'm just going to do this one last stitch. You just want to take a piece of fiberfill and just stuff it into the egg, like so. Once you get your egg stuffed, you're just going to take this yarn and you're just going to pull tight. And that will keep the stuffing in there. And then we'll be ready to sew that into our basket. Another thing you're going to want to do is cut out a 33-inch long strands of green yarn. That's going to be the grass for your basket. I'm going to show you quickly how I do that. So from my pinky to my index finger, it's approximately 3 inches. So I just have my thumb holding onto the tail. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I wrapped it around, and you don't want to wrap tightly, otherwise you get your measurements off. But I'm just going to cut, and then I'm going to cut. And that kind of helps quickly. When you wrap it around something, you can cut the grass out quickly, and we're just going to set that aside. Okay, now I'm going back to this green yarn, and I'm going to make the inside of the basket, and this is going to be attached when we create the basket, which will make more sense when you watch part 2. Anyway, you take your green yarn, you're going to make a slip knot, and like when we made the eggs, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to single crochet 6 times into that first chain stitch. And then of course we're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet we made in the round. And that completes round 1. Now round 2 is different from the eggs. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet twice in each stitch around. So we'll have a total of 12 single crochet stitches for round 2. So I joined with the slip stitch in round 2, and I'm ready for round 3. I'm going to chain 1, and this is going to be single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet twice in the next stitch. Alright, so the pattern is single crochet in one stitch, single crochet twice in the next stitch, and you're going to keep repeating that all the way around until you have 18 single crochet stitches for round 3. Alright, we're just going to join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet to complete the round. In the next round you want to chain 1. You're going to single crochet in the first stitch. You're going to single crochet once in the second stitch. Then in the third stitch, you're going to single crochet twice. Okay? So let's repeat that pattern. It's single crochet in the first stitch. Single crochet once again in the second stitch. Single crochet twice in the third stitch. You're just going to repeat that pattern all the way around until you have 24 stitches, and then you're going to slip stitch in the first single crochet to complete the round. For round 5, we're going to chain 1, single crochet once in the first 3 stitches, and then in the 4th stitch we're going to single crochet twice. Again, we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. So single crochet once in the first 3 stitches, single crochet twice in the 4th stitch, and at the end of the round you should have a total of 30 single crochets, making sure to slip stitch in the first single crochet of the round. For round 6, we're going to chain 1, single crochet once in the first 4 stitches, and in the 5th stitch we will single crochet twice. We will repeat that all the way around until we have 36 single crochet stitches, again slip stitching in the first single crochet of the round. For round 7, we're going to chain 1, we're going to single crochet once in the first 5 stitches, and then the 6th stitch we'll single crochet twice. And we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. Single crochet once in the first 5 stitches, single crochet in the 6th stitch twice. So you should have a total of 42 single crochet stitches in round 7. To complete the round, slip stitch in the first single crochet. We made it to our last round, round 8. For this round you will chain 1, single crochet once in the first 6 stitches, and then of course in the 7th stitch you're going to want to single crochet twice, and you're going to repeat that pattern all the way around until you have a total of 48 single crochet stitches. Once you get to the end of the round, again slip stitch in the first single crochet of the round, and then you'll fasten off your yarn, and then I'll show you how to assemble the eggs in the grass on the top of the basket. Alright, so we're ready for assembly. Now, just to let you know, you can put this green insert into the basket and then sew everything together. I'm just showing you this because I'm not going to be able to show it to you when the basket is completed. It's just not going to tape well. So all I'm going to do is I'm taking an egg and I'm starting in the center here, and all you do is you just take a needle, sew it to the middle. It's pretty easy. On the flip side, you're just going to poke your needle up, kind of catch the opening there, and just keep sewing it in place. I'm not going to show you obviously how to do the whole thing, but you're going to want to do the center one, put one on each side, all the way around like so. And then you also want to keep this edge clear if you are sewing it right now with me, because this is where we're going to attach it to the basket all the way around. Once you have all your eggs sewn on, then you want to attach the grass. And how you're going to do that is poke your hook through like so. You're going to loop your grass strand in half and take your crochet hook and pull it through the opening so there is a loop and 2 tails on either end. You're going to take that crochet hook and pull those 2 tails through that opening. And it's a lot like latch hooking, so if you have a latch hook, this will probably help. But you can do it with a crochet hook, and then all you do is you pull tight, and there's your grass, so you'll fill in your grass in between your eggs, and then you'll be done. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.